watching Fox 14. The 4 states on Fox.
First on Fox 14 News at 9, a fatal 4-state car wreck. Plus, an American hostage is killed. And a skydive for the ages. Fox 14 News at 9 starts now. First on Fox, a 2-car wreck killed 1 person and sent several others to the hospital. A 17-year-old girl from Carthage died in the fatal crash. The accident happened on Highway 71 near the 32nd Street exit into Joplin. Police say both vehicles were heading south when 1 car started backing up. The 2 cars then collided. 1 car ended up in a ditch, the other on the median. The 17-year-old girl was in the car going backward. She was taken by air to a Joplin hospital where she was pronounced dead. The driver of the car in reverse and 2 other passengers suffered moderate to severe injuries.
Well, in this situation, if it's as we understand, then the improper backing on the highway is the major contributing factor. It wouldn't have any, it wouldn't probably have anything to do with speed.
Authorities say the driver from the car in reverse is from Guatemala. A Carterville, Missouri man was driving the other vehicle. A Pittsburgh man is killed after his truck ran off Interstate 44 and overturned in Springfield, Missouri. The accident happened on the Chestnut Expressway. The Missouri Highway Patrol says the victim is 41-year-old William Nankerville. 2 fatal wrecks in Wilson County, Kansas. An accident happened on the intersection of Highway 47 and 400. The Neodesha Fire Department said at least 1 person died in that crash. The second happened at 15th Street and Washington. Washington is also for Highway 47 as it goes into town. The department said 2 people died in the second wreck. The 2 scenes were no farther than 5 blocks apart. A fire at a 4-state insulation plant is under investigation. PK Insulation's building caught fire last night. Firefighters from Joplin, Dunaweg, and Reddings Mill responded to the call. Propane tanks inside the building exploded, forcing firefighters outside. The owner of PK says he'll salvage whatever is left. He's looking for a temporary location to distribute products since it will be at least 3 months before production starts again. The bus driver in Jay, Oklahoma, charged with rape, enters a plea in court. William Stroud pleaded not guilty to rape and lewd molestation. The Delaware County Sheriff's Department says a 28-year-old Stroud raped a 16-year-old on the school bus he was driving. Stroud is also charged with molesting 2 other Jay High School students.
This is a case I take very seriously. A bus driver is someone we're supposed to trust our kids with to get them to school safely and back home.
Stroud is scheduled to appear in court again next week. He's being held on $200,000 bond. The Jay School District plans to suspend him with pay if he's released on bail. Another employee is arrested at a Missouri adult video store for selling pornography to a minor. Marcia Ann Bailey, an employee at Midnight Video in McDonald County, is charged with a misdemeanor. Court papers say Bailey sold an adult video to a minor. This is the 2nd time this month an employee at the store has been arrested on this charge. An attorney for Midnight Videos as he wonders why McDonald County prosecutors are turning so many resources towards the adult store.
The goal appears to be targeted at somehow trying to make my client so uncomfortable that they won't do business in McDonald County.
Flyshaker also questions why the county is using its drug task force to pursue the sting operations. Operation Ice Palace, a federal investigation looking into sales of methamphetamine, returns its first convictions. Lonnie Weston of McDonald County, Francis Duckett of Pineville, Missouri, and Sherry Woodard of Washburn, Missouri, all found guilty of conspiracy to distribute 500-plus grams of methamphetamine. Weston was also found guilty of possession and intent to distribute. The large piles of chat in Pitcher, Oklahoma, are going to turn into cash for the town. Pitcher is selling the sand and gravel left over from the mining in the area to a company in Kansas. Pitcher owns interest in nearly 2 million tons of the material and is selling that interest and the land under the chat for $250,000. Joshua Turner, charged with involuntary manslaughter, will stand trial for a crash that killed the passenger in Turner's car. The Jasper County Sheriff's Department says Turner was drunk when he hit a tree in December. 18-year-old Joseph Merrill was killed in that crash. Turner is scheduled to be back in court on June 25th. The Mocan Dragway in Asbury, Missouri is waving the checkered flag tonight in the courtroom. The long-standing drag strip won a legal battle against a Springfield real estate developer. A district judge in Jasper County ruled today that Mocan is not a nuisance. Springfield resident Bill Beal owns land near the drag strip. He sued owner Carl Blanton, hoping to put restrictions on how and when the drag strip could operate. A U.S. civilian taken hostage is killed in Saudi Arabia. Paul Johnson, the American taken hostage last week, was beheaded by his captors. Video shown on an Islamic website. His body was found outside the Saudi capital of Riyadh. A group affiliated with Al-Qaeda threatened to kill Johnson today if the Saudi government did not release terrorists that were in jail. For the second straight day, terrorists and U.S. troops face off in an Iraqi hotspot. With fighting in one area, oil crews work to get Iraqi oil exports pumping again. Fox's Greg Palkett is in Baghdad.
Just a day after the horrendous bombing here in Baghdad left at least 35 Iraqis dead, more trouble in a northwestern neighborhood of Baghdad. A truck convoy was attacked. Witnesses at the scene say at least one person was killed. Officials are talking tough about that Thursday attack. Iraq's defense minister pledging to slit the throats of those responsible if necessary. New developments on the oil front. A new report quoting U.S. spokesman saying that full Iraqi crude oil exports are expected to resume by the end of next week. 2 pipelines have been bombed in the southern part of this country by saboteurs. One is back online today. Finally, some interesting words from Russian President Vladimir Putin today. He claims that after 9/11 and before the coalition invasion of Iraq, Russia's intelligence service found that Saddam Hussein was planning terror attacks against the U.S. and U.S. targets abroad. He said he passed the information on to the United States, and American officials thanked Russia. No word on whether the plan actually resulted in attacks, whether it was coordinated with Al-Qaeda or why. Putin is coming up with this information now. He did say, however, that this did not sway him in his opposition to the war in Iraq. In Baghdad, Greg Palkott, Fox News.
A daring river rescue saves a man's life. Aaron Harcourt was tossed into Flat Rock River when his raft was damaged. Unable to swim to shore, Harcourt was swept right over the dam by the rising water. Rescuers went out on a raft and were able to toss Harcourt a rope. They pulled him to the rescue raft and to safety. The only thing Harcourt ended up with, hypothermia, and he is expected to fully recover. Coming up next on Fox 14 News at 9, a trip down the river turns into a tight squeeze, and still ahead, real-life Tarzan. First, it's James Hazinski in your Fox 14 forecast. James.
Well, Michael, we saw some thunderstorms this morning, then we saw some sun this afternoon. Are we going to see more thunderstorms this Father's Day weekend? Your Fox 14 forecast is coming up.
It's time to open the doors because the deals are hot during our sizzling summer savings event. Oak Express and Bedroom Expression, 2 Greatwood specialty stores at one location, are offering one of our hottest deals. For a limited time only, save an additional $50 to $250 off our guaranteed lowest prices on qualifying purchases. And it gets even hotter with no payments and no interest for 1 year. It wouldn't be cruel to miss this one. Oak Express and Bedroom Expression, sizzling summer savings event with savings up to $250.
I-44 and Rangeline Road.
Thinking about buying a Ford Taurus? Why not save thousands on Joplin's best sedan value at Roper Kia? Packed with standard features like an automatic transmission, air conditioning, power windows and locks for thousands less than the competition. Starting at just $14,995.
It's no surprise that Roper Kia is Missouri's #1 volume dealer.
Get up to $2,500 cash back on every new Optima EX. So make every mile count at Roper Kia, 400 North Range Line, Joplin.
Have you ever dreamt of having a whiter, brighter, more dazzling smile? This happens every day at Joplin Dental Care. Laser whitening can offer dramatic results and take away years of staining and yellowing. Veneers can help you achieve that straight, beautiful smile you have always wanted. They also offer general dentistry with sedation dentistry, which allows you to have all your work done in just 1 to 2 visits. So don't wait any longer. Call Dr. Thompson and his professional team at Joplin Dental Care, because life's too short to hide a beautiful smile.
Man, do I love summer. Green grass, shade trees, the flowers blooming, and the living is easy. It's It's easy living, too, at your Pioneer Home Center. Summertime means it's time to look over the new models we're introducing every week. And it's time for great buys on the 04s we're saying bye-bye to. So mosey on by your home center, Pioneer Home Center, where the living's easy and dream homes still come true.
Well, talk about a tight squeeze. A cargo boat got stuck under a railroad bridge in Ohio. The boat was carrying 40,000 barrels of gasoline when it got caught under the bridge. Safety officials had to use a number of precautions to keep the boat from exploding. Several tugboats were called into the scene to pull the boat from under the bridge. 15 trains had to come to a screeching halt before the boat was finally on its way. Now here's James Hudzinski in your Fox 14 News at 9 forecast. James.
Well, Michael, we saw some thunderstorms this morning. Mother Nature gave us a rude awakening. I myself was woken up around 5:30 this morning, and I'm sure several of you were as well. High today in Joplin was 84 degrees, a little bit below normal. The thunderstorms pushed out of here right around 9 o'clock this morning. Then we saw some sunshine, then some more clouds as the disturbance is beginning to head our way. Now outside right now at our sky cam shot, a beautiful looking sunset. A few clouds overhead, but you can see the sunset, so it's not looking too bad outside right now. Now what about temperature-wise? Temperatures, we're doing pretty good wise. We're in the middle 70s still to lower 70s. 75 right now in Joplin, 74 in Pittsburgh, 75 in Miami, 74 in Independence, 75 in Veneta, 70 in Lamar, and 72 in Neosho. But I think overnight lows tonight are going to fall down into the low 60s, if not upper 50s, but very low humidity, and that's a good thing across much of our region. Now, what's going on? We don't have too much going on across the 4 states area. Most action is further off to the south and also to the east. The reason for that? Cold front pushes through earlier today. It's now off to the south, and that's why the thunderstorms are off to the east and also to the south of us. Our next system, which might give us a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, is off to the west, issuing severe thunderstorms to watch across Texas area and also western parts of Kansas. That may affect us, but it's a very slight chance. The better chance for our system to affect us is in Idaho right now, and that's system number 2, and that will be headed our way late on Sunday and into Monday. And some of those storms they approach could be severe on Sunday afternoon and into Monday morning. Futurecast for you shows cold front pushing through by 11 o'clock tonight. Cold front will continue to sag off to the south, allowing cooler air for Saturday especially. Then we'll see partly sunny skies. There's system number 1 begin to approach our area, but most of the action is off to the southwest. I don't think it's going to affect us. We might see a lone renegade shower or thunderstorm possible tomorrow morning. I think most of you look on the dry side. Another cool evening tomorrow night with temperatures dropping down to the low 60s once again. But then our next system begins to push our way as a cold front approaches, and that could give us some severe thunderstorms late on Sunday and into Monday. But out ahead of it, though, we should stay warm, and there are partly sunny skies and temperatures probably in the middle 80s. Your forecast for tonight, temperature low 61 degrees under partly cloudy skies, much cooler than what we have seen. We still might see a morning shower possible, but overall I think most of you will stay on the dry side. And for tomorrow's forecast, 76 for your high, a lot cooler than what we have seen, but still very nice and less humid, and that is the good news for tomorrow. And take a look at your Fox 5-day forecast. We have 84 on Sunday with a good chance of showers and thunderstorms late. Hold it on until Monday, then we clear out a little bit on Tuesday before more chances on Wednesday. Michael.
Thank you, James. Coming up next on Fox 14 News at 9, the search for the perfect gift, and we'll do it just in time for Father's Day.
Hi, I'm NASCAR driver Kerry Earnhardt. I'm committed to racing, and I strive to be the best at what I do. I'm proud to tell you about Car-Mart, because they're committed to their customers and be the best at what they do. I've won my share of trophies, and so has Car-Mart. Just look at these plaques recognizing customers that have purchased 5, 10, even 15 cars over the years. Car-Mart offers low down payment, customized payment terms, and a buyer's protection plan on every vehicle. If you're looking for the best, you'll find it at the dealer committed to you. Car-Mart.
Fox on your side. Father's Day is this weekend, so if you sat around waiting to find that perfect gift for dear old dad, time's running out. Fox's Charity Ferrer has some tips on how to make Pop the happiest guy on the block.
Census Bureau statistics, there are 66 million fathers in the U.S. today. What are they looking for on their special day?
You know, just a day when I don't have anything to do but hang around with my wife and kids, I guess. I like my kids to just lay on me.
Parenting Magazine reports that 26% of dads just want a hug. What about the other 74%?
I think a good gift would be anything to upgrade my computer.
Forget the time for this guy. For gadget guys on the go, check out the latest digital innovation. This SanDisk Cruiser Mini lets Dad store, carry, and easily access up to 1 gigabyte of personal computer data. That's enough capacity to store more than 1,000 high-resolution digital photos, more than 5 hours of compressed video, or more than 30 hours of digital music. It's so small that it's easy to transport between home, office, or school, and plugs into the USB port found on most computers.
There's nothing more exciting for a guy than being an early adapter.
Your dad more preppy than techie? Apparel is expected to be a major seller this Father's Day. According to the Daily News Record, a menswear industry publication, the PK knit shirt is still hot around the collar.
A classic knit shirt is always a great gift. I mean, you can always work a classic knit shirt into an edgy wardrobe or a really conservative wardrobe.
To get Dad prepped and polished, try one of the new bolder hues in orange. Talk about Dad friendly. These new knits from Nautica have a DuPont Teflon technology that can help repel kid-related stains. But if Dad is still a kid at heart himself, a grown-up boy toy might be the way to go. Today's dads probably grew up with Lego and no doubt like fast cars. Check out this new Ferrari 1 to 10 scale Formula One racer that combines both toys in one.
And every guy drools over a Ferrari, and here you actually have one that you can hold in your hands, you can put together.
Dads and sons can build this authentic model together and dig into the details of the Ferrari's monster V10 engine or feel the torque of wheels that really move. But no matter what you get Dad this Father's Day, just remember to tell him you love him. In New York, I'm Christy Farah.
I got to go with the 26% that just wanted a hug. Up next on Fox 14 News at 9, the battle for first heats up as the Reds visit the Cardinals. Chad Klein's on deck with sports.
Ever wish you could get the money back you spent on your current car and truck? You can. Every penny. Call today. C.R. Moore Motor Company, 877 C.R. Moore. It's true. We do it better at C.R. Moore.
And good evening, everybody. What a weekend it should be for the NL Central. Coming into the night, the Cardinals with a 2-game lead over the Reds. And with a sweep, one team will have the upper hand. We roll it from Busch Stadium. Cardinals running a 4-game winning streak. The Reds a 3-game winning streak. Ken Griffey Jr. looking for home run number 500. But Chris Carpenter with other ideas, getting Jr. on strikes. Look in. Jr. 0 for 3 in the game. It will be 1-0 Cardinals in the third. Roger Cedeno. The bouncer down the right side. Corey Lytle bobbles the ball. Here comes Tony Womack. But he's gunned out at the plate, preserving the 1-0 lead. Right now, the Reds have just taken the lead. 3-2, this in the bottom of the 8th. To Philadelphia we go. The Royals needing to make a petition to move to the National League. They're tearing up the NL. Winners of 4 of the last 6. First inning, Benito Santiago foul ball. Kid almost loses his drawers. Not good. Get back in the crowd there, boy. A couple pitches later, Benito Santiago unloads. This one, a 3-run shot. This off Paul Abbott would put the Royals up 4-0. Top of the 6th, the Phils would cut the lead in half, but then it's the pride of Canada, Matt Stairs, a solo shot, first of 2 on the night, as the Royals go on to win for the 3rd time in a row, 10-4. Well, there is just something different about Phil Mickelson this year at the U.S. Open. It's a new haircut. No. He's shaved off that mustache. No, it has to be something else. It's, oh, you know what it is. He has confidence. The confidence to win after taking his first major title with the Masters in the spring. This afternoon, round 2 of the U.S. Open, and Lefty continues his nice play. Here on 12, the birdie. He's showing a little bit of a smile on the course. A little later, look at the recovery from the bunker. That one right by the pin. He'd finished with a day of 66 at 6 under, but it's only good for a share of the lead with this guy, Shigeki Maruyama. This just a beautiful approach on 13. The pair at 6 under, leading the way. 1 shot over Jeff Maggart, 2 over Fred Funk and Retief Goosen. And finally tonight, Michael, Jeff Gordon claims the pole for this weekend's Michigan 400, and you can see that race right here on Fox 14, Sunday at 12:30.
Of all the people at the skydiving convention in Mount Vernon this week, one sticks out, and that would be Elmer Lewis, making his jump to start the skydiving event. Elmer's got this skydiving thing down, and it's quite an honor to be picked to be the first one to jump with divers from around the world watching you. It's even more amazing when you learn Elmer is 87 years old.
Hey, that was... My wife never did want me to, but 3 years ago, I talked her into letting me do this, and my son, he bought, he did this for me for Father's Day. And so she let me do that one, and I had to promise her I'd never do again another one as long as she was alive. Well, she died last fall, so now I can make another jump.
Lewis started the 7th annual event known as the Hillbilly Boogie. Coming up next on Fox 14 News at 9, a view of the world's famous mountains from a bird's eye view.
Attention! Gravely Lawn Tractors are here at Doug's Lawn & Tractor. Rugged residential and commercial mowers at fantastic prices. Look at this. For smaller yards, the ZT1232 is only $19.99, and big yards are cut down to size with the impressive ZT1540, just $25.99. Commercial users, check out the 44Z, only $45.99, and financing is available. Huge inventory of parts for most consumer brand equipment, and most mower repairs are finished in less than 7 days. Your lawn can be as beautiful as this with the help of Doug's Lawn & Tractor. See our ad in names and numbers.
Suburban Mobile Homes, where the sale goes on.
Dear Starla, I just wanted to say thanks for everything that each of you at Suburban Homes did to help John and I get our new home. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for all of you helping us out. I've never known anyone to give such great service. I will definitely send people your way. Thank you all so much. Love, Allison and John Dunham.
Suburban Mobile Homes, a quarter-mile south of the Range Line I-44 junction.
Does scheduling a dentist appointment cause you undue stress and anxiety? At Countryside Dentistry, just north of Frontenac, we make your experience as relaxing and comfortable as possible. Dr. Wiley Bell and his staff have developed a loyal and appreciative base of clients by being flexible and accommodating while still providing the highest quality of care. And our in-house laboratory offers same-day service for dental repairs and tooth replacement. Trust your family with our family at Countryside Dentistry, where we create bigger, brighter, more beautiful smiles every day.
Cheap prices, great cars at Grubb Discount Motors in Miami, Oklahoma. Look at this. 2001 Ford Windstar Vans, 5 in stock. LX models, rear air, good miles, your choice, just $11,900. 2003 Mercury Mountaineer all-wheel drive, third seat package, 13,000 miles and loaded, was $27,900, now only $24,900. Come see for yourself why the Grubb family has been selling quality automobiles for almost 85 years. At Grubb Discount Motors, 1820 North Main in Miami, our reputation is your guarantee.
Sometimes art imitates life, other times vice versa. Just like the real-life Tarzan, who decided to become king of the jungle after watching the movie. This is Algymontis Artsemavicius. He watched the movie Tarzan in 1952 and decided it was the life for him. So every summer, Tarzanus, as he calls himself, grabs his loincloth, thank goodness, and heads for the Lithuanian forest. He does the whole nine, swinging from trees and gathering his food from the wild. Not a sight you see every day, even in Lithuania. Let's go back to James and your Fox 5-day outlook, James.
Well, Michael, it's going to be a cool one, especially for tomorrow. Temperature-wise, we should make it up to 76 degrees. A very slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, mainly early. I think most, stay on the dry side tomorrow. So basically, a perfect Saturday. Different story, though, on Sunday. I think the first half of Sunday for all those spotters out there looks to be pretty good. Then showers and thunderstorms developing by the afternoon. Some of those could be severe, then stick around through Monday and into Tuesday and into Wednesday. The temperatures warm back up into the middle 80s as we start the next work week. Michael.
Never too warm, never too rainy to pound your chest, put on your loincloth, and swing from vine to vine, though. Adventurers have climbed Mount Everest, but now there's a man that's flown over it in a hang glider. His name, Angelo D'Arrigo. He took his glider basically over the top of the world. He already holds the record for highest altitude by a man in free flight, 9,000 yards up. But D'Arrigo did not do this for personal fame. He did it for another very good reason. D'Arrigo took a pair of rare eagles found in Asia to their mountain migration route. D'Arrigo and the eagles actually trained together for this high-flying trip last year in the Italian volcanoes and mountains, and now all three can soar over Mount Everest. Thank you for joining us on Fox 14 News at 9. We'll do it all again on Monday. Have a happy Father's Day. Dad, I'll see you here in a little bit. I'll see you Monday.
Salon services provided.
You're watching Fox 14, the Force-owned Fox. concludes our broadcast day on Fox 14 KFJX. Please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions or comments. You may reach us by calling 417-782-1414 during regular business hours, or you may write to the address on your screen. Thank you for making us your television choice. We hope you enjoyed watching Fox 14, the 4 states' own Fox. We'll be back on the air tomorrow morning. Until then, good night.